going to go ahead and use a soft Pilates ball as a prop. As always, use what you have, whether that be, I don't know, a kid's ball or a pillow or nothing at all. You can absolutely still jump in. So we're going to start in the middle of our mat. Feet are going to be nice and wide for me. We're going to reach the ball overhead, and then let's go ahead and dive over that imaginary beach ball for me, and go ahead and let ourselves dangle down. Take a nice deep breath in for me, and then come back up and over that beach ball for me. So it's like we're concave in that tummy, rounding that spine, and come into a slight little back extension. And again, exhale, dive over that ball for me. Relax everything in that upper body. Good. And last one here, diving up and over for me. Good. Take that slight back extension. And then go ahead and come center, bringing that ball into heart center. Palms are on that ball. Take a nice deep breath in, making sure in that wide second position. We inhale as we lower down. We squeeze the ball as we lift up. So we inhale to lower. Exhale as we stand and squeeze. We have 4 more. Trying to make sure our knees don't cave in. And 3 more. Everything is relaxed in that torso. And 2 more, and squeeze. Last one, stay here. Small little pulses up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Raise the right heel up. Imagine you have a book on top of your head that you can't move. We're going to switch the feet over for me. So everything now stays still. We want to keep the hips facing towards the front. We want to keep that imaginary book on our head nice and still. And 3, and 2, and 1. Landing both heels down, stand all the way up. Go ahead, walk our feet heel toes back together for me. We're going to go ahead and we're going to curtsy lunge over towards the left side. So stepping our right foot behind our left, let's reach the ball over. And then as we come up, we're going to reach the ball up and tap our toe out to the side. And again, we go ahead, almost wood chop the arms down and reach them up, pointing that toe. And 3, and lift. And 2, a little rotation in that torso, but keeping our hips square to the front. And last one for me, we're going to stay right here. Bring the hands back into the chest, keep the leg out to the side. All of our weight comes onto that supporting left leg as we lift that right leg and tap it down with control. We lift and tap, and we have 4, good. And 3, warming up those legs, and 2, and 1, and go ahead, shake it off. Go ahead, face the toes back to the front. We've got that second side. From here, we take that left foot, we lunge it behind the right, wood chop that arm, and then come up, point the toe, reach the arms. Again, go ahead, and lift up, and we have 5, and lift. And 4, controlled, and 3, as our arms come overhead, our shoulders don't raise. 2 more. And last one for me, we're going to stay lifted, stay here. Bring the ball in front of the chest for me, soft supporting leg. We're going to lift that leg and tap it down. Lift it up and tap again. Now, if you find that when you're on your mat, you find balance a little bit tricky, try coming off of the mat onto a harder surface. Just makes it a bit more doable. 2 more, and 1 more for me. And slide that leg together, shake it off. From here, we're going to go ahead and come on down onto our side. Now, we have a special little treat for how we're going to have that ball. It's a little bit unladylike getting into it, but bear with me, it'll be well worth it. We're popping that ball down. We're going to come onto our side. Yes, our hip is going to be onto that ball. So, from here, my elbow comes onto the floor. My top leg is going to be bent with the foot firmly down onto the floor. And my bottom leg is going to be extended for me. Now, take a minute to really lift ourselves up off the floor. We're lifting that waist up. Our elbow is down onto that floor. We're pushing away from that elbow. Now, very unstable. Make sure we're anchoring down through that back foot. We go ahead, we lift that inner thigh up and we tap it back down. So we've got all the feels here, guys. Not only are we working our inner thigh, which is challenging at the best of times, but we're feeling incredibly unstable onto this ball. So our core is firing on all cylinders. We have 8, good. 7, and what would it be like if you weren't concerned about how high you could get your leg, but how long we could get that leg? Good, 4 more. Keep trying to keep everything still. 3 more, easier said than done. 2 more. Last one, can our legs stay up? Can we pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stay here. Can we circle backwards for 5, 4, 3, point the toes, 2, 1, and reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very carefully remove that ball. Lie down onto our back for me. We're going to take that ball and pop it in between our knees. Arms are down by our sides, relaxing that upper body. Don't you worry, I haven't forgotten that second side. Legs are like train tracks. Go ahead, move them a little closer together so that ball becomes squished. Inhale as we prepare, exhale as we peel all the way up. Hips up, ribs down, and then melting all the way down. Tailbone comes down last and releases. Again, we peel as we roll up, hips up, ribs down, keeping relaxed in our chin, chest, and torso, melting back down. And then last one, can we go ahead and can we stay lifted? Can we squeeze those inner thighs together against that ball for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we go ahead? Can we keep that squeeze on that ball? Can we lower our hips an inch and lift an inch? Can we lower an inch and lift? And we can bring our hands onto those hip bones just to make sure that they're level. So take a little peek down. Are they level, or are we thinking about clean up on aisle 5 with that tray of Starbucks over the edge? And 4, and squeeze, and 3, and 2, and last one, stay squeezed. From here, try not to keep everything the same. Put all of our weight onto our right foot as we extend our left leg towards the wall in front. Lower it down and switch over. So it's that weight transference. That ball being in between really does make a little bit of a difference to us doing this. Now, how's that tray of Starbucks looking now? Good. 1 more each side. Nice and controlled. Get the hips up if they've dropped, and then melt all the way down. Let's go ahead and grab that ball, reach the arms overhead for me, and let's go ahead and flex the feet, lifting the ball up just a couple of inches. We inhale as our arms come up. We exhale as we dive over the legs, and we sit up nice and tall for me. Let's go ahead and swing our legs around that second side. We've got to get into it, guys. Good, so pop our hip down for me. Elbows onto the floor. Top leg is going to be nice and supporting us. Bottom leg is going to be nice and long. Again, I want you to push away from that floor for me. We're lifting the leg up and we lower down. Again, as we lift and we lower, and we have 8. Keeping relaxed in that shoulders, and 7, and 6. Good. 5 more, and 4 more, and 3. Lift that waist up off that floor. 2. Last one. Can we keep our leg lifted and can we pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we circle forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And can we reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and can we lower it down carefully, bring it out. We're going to lie down onto our back again. Let's grab that ball. We're going to bridge up, but this time we're going to place the ball underneath the tag of our pants for me. Let's free our right leg, our left leg. Take a second again to stabilize. Extend both legs up. Hello, Precious. How are you? Precious, want to join us? I'll laterally rotate those legs for me. Relax the upper body. And from here, we're going to bend our right leg and we're going to trace down our inseam for me. We're going to extend that leg out to the side and we're going to bring it back together. Hey, sweetheart. And again, we bend that leg. It's laterally rotated, guys. Keep complete stillness. Extend just the leg out to the side. Keep everything else silent and zipper them together. Again, as we go ahead and trace the inner thigh, extend our leg out to the side and zipper together. Other side, keeping everything else still. Bending our left leg, trace that inseam. Extend the leg out to the side, keeping our hips square to the ceiling and bring it in. And again, maybe you guys have a pet that's joining you, I don't know. That is the joy of being at home, isn't it, guys, working out? And last one, it's like goat yoga, but like cat Pilates. Extend out, hips stay up to the front, and zipper it in. From here, we're going to go ahead now, bend both legs for me, bring our heels to our pelvis. Keep complete stillness for me as we extend our legs out to the sides. Flex the feet and circle our legs round to meet for me, pointing our toes and lifting up towards the torso. We go ahead, we draw our heels towards our pelvis. We go ahead with pointed toes and stillness and everywhere else. Extend our legs out to the side, flex our feet, circle around for me, point our toes and lift up. One more in this direction. Good, we go ahead. And extend out, keeping stillness. Flex the feet, circle around, and point the toes. Now let's reverse. Keeping everything else stable, flex the feet. We're going to bring our legs out to the side. From here, bring our heels together over that pelvis. Point the toes and extend our legs up towards the ceiling. Gorgeous. Again, we lower down for me. We circle around with flexed feet, keeping everything still. That pelvis doesn't rock. We bring our heels together over that pelvis and we extend up towards the ceiling. Last one for me. We go ahead as we lower down, keeping everything unchanged from the hips upwards. Flex the feet and come out to the sides. Pause here. Draw our heels together, bending our knees. Keeping complete stillness despite the cat trying to shake you off the ball. Extend our legs for me and bring our legs in parallel. Gorgeous. Nice. From here, we're going to go ahead. We're bending those legs. And whilst we're here, let's add a little bit of pouring. We're going to dip our toes down as far as you can control. And we're going to exhale as we lift up. So if you find that when you're dipping our toes that low, your back begins to hyperextend, then by all means, don't come down quite so far, guys. Maybe that means that your range of motion is here, and that's perfect. We're going to do 3 more for me, and 3, and exhale to lift. Inhale to dip, and exhale to lift. And 2 more for me, and 2, and lifting back up. And last one for me. And lift. Gorgeous. Let's lower one foot down, the other foot down. Bridge up, take that ball out. And we're going to prop ourselves up onto our elbows. Popping our ball down onto between our ankles. So we're going to push ourselves up for me. So I really want to make sure that we're showing off that imaginary necklace. We're thinking about tucking that tail for me. And then we're going to lift both legs up into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to let our legs drop over to the left side for me. And come back through center. Come over to the right side for me. And back through center. And then we're going to extend our legs out towards the wall in front. Stay here. Can we pulse those inner thighs together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend them in. We go again. Let's come over like a windshield wiper to that left side. We come back through center. Again, is our chest still proud? And back through center. Extend our legs. And we're going to squeeze those inner thighs together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the legs in. Last round through. Keeping pushing up from those elbows. Exhale back through center. Over to the right side. And back through center. Extend our legs. Can we do it a little bit lower this time? Pulse our inner thighs together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the legs in. Lower on back down. Hug everything in for me. Rock a little bit from side to side, releasing and relaxing. And then when you're ready, go ahead. Bring our feet down onto the floor for me, if the cat will allow. And extend our legs nice and long, reaching our arms overhead again for me. We're going to inhale as our arms come up, flex those feet. Exhale, sorry precious, as we dive over those legs. Sitting up nice and tall, roll our shoulders back. Let's go ahead and sit cross-legged towards you for me. We're going to grab that ball. Let's pop it just in front as we roll that ball away. Breathing here. And come back through center for me. And now we're going to come and roll it out to that right side for me. So rolling it out to that right side. Keep our hip and our sit bones in place. And come all the way back through center and over to that left side for me. Good. Breathing here. And roll all the way in. And the words that Precious for certain has been waiting for. You, my darlings, are all done. We will see you next time. Have a fabulous, fabulous day.